Hello, everyone. Welcome to Game 2 of the Westlake versus Austin High series. We're already right into the national anthem, so we'll go ahead and take a pause. Alrighty, well, that's what I'm talking about. That'll get you ready for some ball. Again, welcome here to the Austin Maroon High baseball broadcast on the Vibe Live Network, live on the YouTube channel. So shout out to everybody tuning in as we now host Westlake as we fell. It was 10-0 or 11-1?
10-0.
10-0. That was on Tuesday night over at Chaparral Stadium, and so now back here at the House Burger, where we have an opportunity to really just steal a good game here and just see how the boys respond after that loss that they had on Tuesday night. Joining me, providing color, analysis, technical department, he's my part-time father, the most interesting broadcaster in the world. He has his dessert whenever he wants. He's allowed to double dip. He's never faced fear in the eye. It is James Scott.
Good evening, well revised. How are you, baby?
Oh man, so excited. Had my girls here at the ballpark to start, and I probably should have brought her at the beginning when we had to set up because she's already tapped and she's out. But that's okay. She got to come to the ballpark for a little bit.
That's right.
But it's turned out to be a beautiful night here at Burger Stadium here in Southwest Austin. And on the bump tonight, starting off, is Mateo Del Riego.
Yeah, we have Mateo on the mound. Luke Pazanka, who has been our Friday night starter, he's got a little tightness in his hamstring, so we wanted to play it careful with him. So Mateo is the man of the hour. This is his third game, his first start, and I am 99% sure this is his first start of his high school career. He's pitched in 6 1/3 innings, given up 4 hits, has not walked anybody, struck out 7, and has a sweet 0.00 ERA and a 0.63 WHIP. And we're going to need all of those zeros tonight against Westlake, their strong hitting team, and their starter, Jack Brady.
Yeah, it was a spectacle to watch the Chaps get in the batter's box. That's why they're a highly ranked team here in the state and nationally. They'll have an opportunity to get things started. And again, first career start for Mateo. We're talking about a program that's been around for 125 years. So again, a lot of tradition here. And the boys looking for a big one here.
And this is shortstop Theo Gillian.
That went in there for ball.
He's hitting a hair under 474.
Fouled off. Evens the count, 1-1. Again, thanks to everybody tuning in on the YouTube channel. Make sure you tell all your friends about it. We're queuing up Miss Claire Marie Scott as well. 1-1 the count. This one high and outside. 2-1. Any big keys to the game from Papa Scott?
I tell you what, overcoming adversity is the first thing that comes to my mind. It's not good when you take your most consistent starter of the year and your leader in ERA and WHIP and lose him, but it's smart. You want to be able to get him back next week. So the man of the hour is Mateo.
This one in for ball, loads it up, full count, 3-2.
So overcoming adversity, persistence, stay persistent with your consistency.
Foul
fundamentals,
off.
fundamentals.
Absolutely. But thanks to Rosie Vega, Sunavincat from Vipe, making sure we get on the air well. And here's the 3-2, take two. And smacked into right field. He's going to turn and looks like he'll get a standing double. Could go for a triple as Cole going to throw it in to cut off at Wiedemann. And that's going to be a standing triple. Exactly where you wanted to put that ball down the right field foul line, first base foul line.
Yep, right field foul line. Let me go ahead and set the defense for the Maroons. We've got, as we mentioned, Mateo Del Riego on the mound, Jackson Lindroth behind the plate, Jack Umberhagen at first, Wiedemann at second.
Fouled off, strike one.
Jacob Gass at short, Joe Nuncio at third, James Scott in left, Ian Polakowski in center, and Jared Cole making, I believe, his second start in right field tonight.
This one hit on the ground to short. Gass fields it cleanly and fires it over to first as we get the first out. And the first run doesn't come across home plate for the Chaps. Good play, though, by Gass.
Oh, that's a sweet play by Jacob Gass. He's been doing it all year. Really nice play over there to backhand that ball and throw him out.
And he's due for at least one or two of those web gems every single game. He's good. Good stuff.
Look, he's been very impressive all year. Impressive and consistent. This is left fielder Ty Shapiro.
Getting my scoreboard set.
Shapiro is one of their hitters that have used all fields so far this season. Called strike, fastball outside. Del Riego quickly ahead, 0-2.
We'll take that. Opportunity here ahead with the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball missing outside. One and two count with one out. This one swung on late into the dugout of the Chaps on the first base line.
He's going two fastballs, two breaking balls. We'll see what he goes with right here.
I mean, is there a key or it's just really the delta. Here's the 1-2 foul off again. Or didn't call it. Now it is. I feel like most pitchers at this level typically only have like 3 or 4 pitches max.
Yeah, and it's not only pitches, but can you control them?
Right. Again, fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, you have somebody like Jake Beck who's started on Tuesday. He's got a plus fastball and then a big 12-6 curve. That's good enough to get you by here. You know, I'd be hesitant to start mixing in other pitches when he's got 2 really plus pitches right there.
Oh, that was a good-looking pitch, but a little bit low and outside.
You know, you'd rather have 2 great pitches than have 2 great pitches and a third that's not so good, because then you're going to throw that not-so-good pitch and it's going to get hit.
This one hit on the ground, just getting past Joe on the third baseline. Sarge coming up to field that. He's going to be in with a double as he gets it into Gass at the cutoff man. That was a big battle right there that Mateo started off ahead 0-2. Hate to see those go the wrong way.
Yeah.
So now 1 out with a runner on second. Trailing early 1-0. But again, a leadoff triple.
Yeah, it'd be good to get dirty down there at third. Even if you don't make the play for an out, you keep him at first.
Got a stiff wind, as you can hear on the mic, I'm sure. 9 miles an hour. This one hit on the ground, kind of soft, and Joe fields it, fires it over to first, overthrows Jack on first, and so runner is going to advance to third. Runner advancing to second, so runner's now on second and third. And Joe did a good job coming up and fielding that, just throwing that one a little bit off. So
yeah, he got in front of the ball. He just got it, and probably got in a little hurry and overthrew first.
Again, this is a 26-6A matchup. Westlake definitely in the running, as a district champion. It's a tight race there at the top. Nice ball right there from Mateo to get it strike one. Do you have where they're at in the standings?
Westlake, they're first in district.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. I believe they've lost one game. Bowie and Lake Travis, I believe, are second and third.
Got him on the tag at third. Gass going to the third base, so he's on with a single, gets an RBI. Would you, I don't know, that would have been, I like the heads-up play to go get him at third, but with that runner committing going home, I thought he could have gotten that one home.
Well, he's playing deep, though. He wasn't playing on the grass, so I'm not sure that he had a chance at home. I think that's the right play. You cut off the lead runner. Now you still got to force it second.
Check swing in for strike. Two outs here. This one hit on the ground again hard, and Gass fielding it, and he's able to get the out on the force play to weed him in at second. So all three outs by Gass? Yeah, all three outs made by Gass right there.
Yeah, he was involved in all of them. Sure was.
So we go now to the bottom of the first. I don't have my script in front of me, so we'll go ahead and just, we didn't get a chance to set the lineups. And I'll take that. And let's see, do we have a Claire Marie? Do you hear me? Read me. Check, check, check.
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Excellent. So if you would like to go ahead and let us know about the banquet and the merchandise, now would be a good time.
Baseball banquet tickets are available for purchase. The Austin High Baseball Banquet is Wednesday, May 17th from 7 to 10 p.m. at the newly renovated Creekside Banquet Hall across from the Salt Lick. Purchase your tickets from the Team App store now. Go to teamapp.com and search under Find My Team for Austin High Baseball, then click on Store. Once there, you will find 3 different store items. Player tickets, please submit your son's name to our head count. Parent tickets for $40 and child or student tickets for $20 for siblings and dates. The Team App store is also where you can buy all your maroon apparel, dry fit shirts, both long and short sleeve, hoodies, caps, and more. So again, come join us on Wednesday, May 17th at the newly renovated Creekside Banquet Hall, and let's celebrate these kids that have given their all for Austin High Baseball.
So is that going to be an all-Scott affair? Do all the Scots get to come?
I do not believe that I will be attending.
Oh,
but
you should, sideline reporter.
Yeah, you should come. It's going to be a cool opportunity to, again, to celebrate this team and these seniors, and man, there's a lot of good seniors on this roster.
Yeah, good kids. All right, so let me set the lineup here for us. Leading off is going to be Mateo Del Riego. Batting second, Lynn Roth. Third, Ian Polakowski. Fourth, moving back into the fourth, is Lumberjack Umberhagen. Fifth, Jared Cole. Sixth, James Scott Jr. Seventh, Weston Wiedemann. Eighth, Super Joe Nuncio. And ninth, Jacob Gass. Del Riego stepping in. He's playing in his 16th game. He is 6 for 39.
Oh, and first pitch gets one right in the back.
That's a way to lead us off.
That's got to fall somewhere in your stat 80% of the time, getting on with a walk.
Sure.
I mean, we'll take that. It's kind of the same thing.
Absolutely. Yep, now we have a tie now at the top of our lineup for leading hitter. Both Jack and Jackson are tied with a .327 batting average to
wow.
lead the Maroons. Of course, Jackson's got an on-base percentage, 507, for an OPS of 969.
So again, courtesy runner for Mateo since he's on the mound. I want to say that's Sam. Yep. Sam Wagner on first. This one fouled off for strike one.
So Jack Brady on the mound for the Shaps. Comes in, I believe, with a 0.46 ERA.
That was a pretty looking pitch there that broke right in the middle of the strike zone. 0-2 the count. To Jackson Linroth, starting catcher. Good patience on that. Stayed at home on that. Got a ball. And this one upstairs evens out now. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Center fielder playing pretty shallow out there.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It's 401 to dead center, so anything over his head is going to be a track meet.
2-2 again. No outs here for the Maroons. This one hit into right field, but it's shallow, and tag up situation not possible there for the Maroons. So 1 out here. Runner stays on first. That'll bring up. Let's see.
Ian Polakowski.
Ian Polakowski.
Yeah, big Ian.
Senior center fielder.
Yeah. He's been pretty hot here lately. Over on the season, he's 11 for 58. Couple of doubles, 4 RBIs, 9 runs scored, 3 walks.
Another Maroon that's just a lock on defense, too. He's done a great job in the field. Runner's going to go, and he was kind of looking a little bit late, but the throw off target, but he got him. So Wagner going to get called out. I think he got a late start on that. 2 out.
Yeah, it was a good throw. It was a good throw by Longoria.
Strong throw into the wind. So 2 outs here for the Maroons now. Oh, 0-1 to Polakowski. In for strike 2. We just heard Westlake radio that their catcher is Navarro College. Competitive. I think is that JUCO?
Probably so.
This one low and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 to Ian. Good job waiting on that one. Evens out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the 2-2. And this one hit hard on the ground to short. Fields it cleanly and gets the out at first. So now going to the top of the second we go. And we'll go ahead and take a listen to Sportsman Barbershop. If you'd like to be a sponsor of the broadcast and have your business shout out, just make sure you email Papa Scott over at ahsmaroonbaseball@gmail.com, where, again, you could talk about different levels of commitment to the broadcast and the team. But, again, this is Claire Marie Scott, Papa Scott, and the Willard of Oz here from Burger Ballpark, where we trail 2-0. We'll be right back.
Do you need a haircut? A real haircut? One that's tapered or blocked, clipped or trimmed just the way you like it? Come let the licensed barbers at the Sportsman's Barbershop take care of you. The Sportsman's Barbershop is a friendly, no-frills neighborhood barbershop located in Austin's Brikerwood area. Our barbers specialize in traditional haircuts for men and boys, along with beard trims and straight razor shaves. The trophies and mounts donated by customers that line the barbershop walls serve as testaments to over 60 years of serving Austin. Give the guys a call, 512-459-9525 to schedule your appointment today, or look us up online at sportsmansbarbershop.com. The Sportsman's Barbershop, an Austin institution.
Welcome back to Maroon Baseball here on the Vibe Live Network, also on the YouTube channel. Thanks to everybody hanging out with us. Give it a like, subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe. You know the drill. Papa Scott, Claire Marie Scott, and the Willard of Oz here bringing you the stuff as we go now to the top of the second.
And Sage Sanders, their first baseman.
First pitch swung on, and Wiedemann there to field that one and get the out just in time. Need to throw that one a little bit quicker, but got the first out here.
Yeah, he's able to play that big hop, which is exactly what you need to do. But go ahead and make a good on throw over there, which you did. So one pitch, one out. Let's have some more of those.
We definitely need some more. Now we're going to see sophomore in our lineup. Forget his name.
Besa?
Besa. No. Who came and had his first game on Tuesday night?
Jack Bisson. I
Yes.
do not believe Big Jack Bisson is here today.
This one fouled off.
Right into the dugout.
No balls, 2 strikes. Beautiful night here in Austin.
How about that sunset off the clouds?
That is some stuff right there. This one hit on the ground, and it's going to go foul. Super Joe was there to make a play.
He was. It's good to see him go to his right. Good. A nice little backhand on that one.
I know. So Mateo from the windup. This one going back to Joe again, and it takes a nasty hop. Not able to field that one, so he'll be on with a single. Gas there for backup. So leadoff single there for the Chaps to start things off.
That's going to go as an error, man. You got to catch that ball.
Perfect opportunity to roll a pair. Runner gets a nice lead off, but he doesn't go, and this one in for ball 1. So Mateo, is he a 2-year letterman?
Yeah, he'll earn his second letter right here this year.
And never started a game in his life. As this one hit hard to gas, he's going to be able to get him out at first in a high throw, but
there you go.
Unberhagen, Lumberjack, climbed the ladder to go get that one, and they were able to roll a pair.
Did he climb the ladder or did he climb some trees being the lumberjack?
Oh, there we go. Come on.
Yes. Thank you.
That's an easy shoe-in. I should have had that. That's why I've got the most interesting sports broadcaster with us, Papa Scott. So now as we go to the bottom of the second, we'll kick it over to Claire Marie, if you don't mind. Tell us about Cabo Bob's.
Cabo Bob's is a build-your-own burrito restaurant dedicated to sourcing the highest quality ingredients to go in their burritos, tacos, nachos, bowls, salads, and quesadillas. They offer fresh pressed flour tortillas, charcoal grilled meats, and homemade sauces and salsas. You can stop by for lunch or dinner or place a catering order. Go Maroons.
Flawless. Absolutely flawless. And so Claire Marie, want to give us some insiders of where you're at. What's the vibe?
I think the vibe is just trying to stay positive right now. The boys in the dugout, while the boys on defense, are very encouraging. They were very excited about that double play. We got to end out the top of the second. And I think they're just trying to stay optimistic and positive right now.
Absolutely. Positive vibes only. That's what we're doing here, especially on the YouTube channel. Thanks for everybody that's been tuning in all season. So up next, we're going to have Lumberjack Unberhagen starting things off for us. And 2 games ago here, he went yard for the first home run.
He did in the first inning. We're in the second now. It'd be a great way to lead off the second inning. No pressure, Lumberjack. As we mentioned earlier, he is tied with Jackson for the team lead in hitting. He's hitting .327, 8, a triple, a home run, 13 RBIs, 4 runs scored, and 4 walks.
And he's the lefty. He got off to a hot start, too, when we went out to that Laredo tournament. Really did a good job carrying us through some of those games. Ooh, got him on that one, almost swinging out of his cleats there.
Yeah, he was sitting on a fastball, and he threw him the hook, and obviously way out in front.
It's okay, regroup. 0-1 the count. This one outside. evens out 1-1.
You know, Brady has a big 12-6 hook, so you probably want to pick up the spin of the ball. And if you see it kind of starting about your waist, you want to let it go because it'll drop out of the zone.
This one ripped down the first base line, but foul. That was the same pitch that Chaps leadoff hitter that got a triple had, but just a few feet to the left. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Unberhagen. Yeah, everybody is playing shallow out there. This one hit, though, right just past beyond the second base, so he'll be on with the leadoff single here to start things off. We'll take it. We need base runners, as that now brings up number 7, Jarrett Cole, starting right field for his second game.
Jarrett Cole, he of the 500 batting average.
Oh.
His OPS, sir, is 1350.
Let's go.
He's 2 for 4 in the season with a double. A double hugged the third base line.
And probably the fastest I've ever seen him running.
That's true.
That was insane.
He got some wheels.
Jack gets a nice lead off. This one fouled off behind home plate.
And he is a Renaissance man.
That's
All-state
right.
choir, all-state theater. Heck of a pitcher and a heck of a runner, apparently.
He might as well just be a director one day. 0-1 the count. Ooh, that one hugging inside the strike zone, and it's in for strike 2.
You know who his doppelganger is?
Ooh, tell me.
Jacob Gass.
Oh my gosh. And they're on the same team.
Yes. Apparently people get them confused and have for a long time.
This one hit right up
through
the
there.
middle, and it gets through.
Yes, sir.
So Unberhagen safe on second, and Jarrett Cole protecting that 500 batting average.
How about that, Jarrett Cole? So much for pitcher only.
Great job by Jarrett Cole.
All right.
And that brings up good old Sarge, James Scott Jr., number 3.
He's 9 for 51, driven in 3, 2 runs scored, 4 walks. Be interesting to see if Coach A has him bunt. It looks like the Chaps are expecting bunt at least on the first base side. So if you're James, you probably need to go down third base side. Pull it back.
Good job, good eye by James Scott Jr. By Junior. Pulled back on that for ball 1.
Well, I tell you, he's got a natural opposite field stroke. That first baseman's that close in. Just let him take it to right field.
Showing bunt early. Again, no outs here. This one, ooh, fouling off. Catcher.
Oh. Well, it looks like he's okay. Thank goodness. That has to hurt.
Yeah. 1-1 the count. Junior going to go over and talk with Coach A. 20 pitches thrown so far for the Chaps pitcher, 29 for Mateo through 2.
You have third base even with the bag. First baseman almost halfway to home.
Don't put too much pressure on the moment right here, but a good opportunity. Oh, we went on that one, so that's going to be for strike 2, and they try to get Unberhagen slow back to second base, but he's safe. So 1 ball, 2 strikes at the plate. No outs here in the bottom of the second. With 2 strikes, choked up on the bat. And he gets a piece of it. Jarrett Cole going to be out at second. James Scott Jr. beating the throw at first, and it's going past the first baseman. It's going to be a play at the plate, and he's not able to get the tag. He's got to get back,
Jack.
He's got to get back to touch the base.
Yes, sir.
And he does. Wow, Unberhagen, he faked he was going to go with the slide and went over the top, and then had to come back to touch the bag. Oh, and they caught what happened at first. James was walking to second, and it looked like Coach A is saying that someone had time. And he's umpire doubled down and is calling him out. So that's interesting. That'll be 2 outs here. Yeah, this is interesting. I mean, Coach A's under the understanding that time was called as the ball went past, but apparently nobody did. And
good grief.
wow. So at least we get
That is awful.
we get one across.
And honestly, I missed it. I'm not sure exactly what happened, who threw to what. Was James running over to go talk to Coach A?
I don't know why he was going to second, but he was walking. I think he might have been going over there. Well, if you're watching on the YouTube, let us know.
Yeah, we'll have to watch that and may have to adjust the scoring. Looks like a massive confusion on whether there was time or not. That's unfortunate. Really unfortunate.
As Weston Wiedemann, senior second baseman number 5, to the plate, fouling it off. Oh, no balls, 2 strikes.
Man, we had first and second, nobody out, and now we have nobody on, 1 run scored, though, and 2 outs.
Yeah. And when trying to take down the number 1 team in the district, you can't have those scenarios, but at the same time, I mean, that's just a weird call. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Barely gets the bat in front of that one. Thankfully he does. Count stays at 1-2.
We have had our unfair share of crazy plays this year.
Yeah. One ball, 2 strikes to Wiedemann. Good patience right there by Wiedemann as it's in for ball 2.
You know, Weston did a good job right there. That curveball, he picked up the spin. Curveball started about belt high. Good job on him letting it go because it breaks straight down. By the time that gets to the plate, it's going to be a ball. Nice job, Weston.
2-2 to Wiedemann, and that one missing for ball. Loads it up now, full count. He started behind 0-2. Good battle right here. Both pitchers now having 29 pitches on this pitch right here. And this one gonna walk Wiedemann to first. Big opportunity now for sophomore third baseman number 22, Super Joe Nuncio.
All right, Joe Nuncio is playing in his 17th game. He is 3 for 36 on the season. 1 RBI, 2 runs scored, walked 3 times.
This one hit hard and takes a big hop. Going to second. They go for the flip, but he bobbles it, so he's
the
on
ball.
at safe
Nice.
at second.
Man, that play with James now is a really big killer, right?
Oh my gosh, I know. Would have had him on third with 1 out.
Yeah.
So now that brings up number 6, senior shortstop, Jacob Gass. This is when Jacob has an opportunity to step up here with a big play as a senior.
That's an error by Theo Gillian at short.
Who swung on this one in the pass ball. Wiedemann advancing to third. So now 90 feet from home is the tying run.
And Joe didn't advance for some reason.
So now
Not sure why.
Yeah, runners on the corners with 1 strike.
All right, Jacob Gass, 25th game played. He is 9 for 60. Little knock here. Tie up the game.
Outside, evens out 1-1. The boys definitely staying in it right now. You can hear them loud in the dugout. 1-1 with runners on the corners. This one down low again. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, Claire Marie, if you get a chance, try to see what happened with James on that play, maybe in between innings or something, if Coach A's around or one of the other players, if he thought it was time or what happened. Be great to give an audience the explanation of what happened.
Yeah, when James came into the dugout, he was obviously upset, and all the players were genuinely confused. I'll try and snag one of them in between innings to ask.
Yeah, this would be a great insider reporter job right here, as Gass is going to swing on one up top for strike 3. So 2 stranded on the bags for the Maroons, but 1 does come across. So 2-1 our score here. As we now go to the top of the third, we'll take a listen to my favorite jingle out right now, and that's Double Dave's. Again, this is Maroon Baseball here on the Vibe Live Network, also live on the YouTube channel, Austin Maroon Athletics. We'll be right back.
Let's go to Double Dave's, Double Dave's.
They've got the pizza with that fresh made taste to put a smile on your face.
Let's go to Double Dave's, Double
And welcome back here to Maroon Baseball. Yeah, we're trying to figure out what happened on that James Scott play. Again, talking with Westlake Radio over here. He's just as confused as us, and so we need some people back home. Let us know if you're watching what happened there. Maybe even move the dial back a little bit and see what happened there as we had James Scott that put one on the ground and looked like Cole got out at second with an easy one, but Scott beat the throw, definitely, and it was off target.
Yeah, it was a fielder's choice ground ball, so Westlake was going for the 4-6-3 double play. James beat the throw. That allowed the run to score. And it seemed like play had stopped, and we're unsure whether he went over to talk to Coach A or if somebody told him he got the second base, on the air. I'm not quite sure. So we'll see if Claire Marie can figure it out for us.
So now going to the top of the third. Mateo still on the bump. 29 pitches thrown, again through 2. We got him all the way up to 35 on their pitcher.
Yep. Gillian in.
This bunt is laid down the third baseline and just goes foul for strike 1.
He's 1 for 1, singled in the first.
And again, Tuesday night, we ended in a run rule, but the game felt close.
Yeah, it did.
And this one is definitely turning into being a good game right now. No balls, 1 strike. This one outside. Looks like I see Claire Marie getting the scoop. So fun. 2 balls, 1 strike. Good pitch right there, making him foul it off. So 2 balls, 2 strikes.
All right, I think she might have us something.
Okay, so basically the ump pointed to second, and James thought that meant that he was safe, and that Jarrett was, and the ump was saying that Jarrett was out at second, and not that James was safe to take time in the play. So the ump basically picked James off for getting off the bag.
All right, so okay, hold on.
That's his first source.
Yeah. All right, so what you're saying is the umpire was pointing to second. James thought that meant he got the bag got to second on the overthrow, and that's not exactly what happened.
No, they're saying that Jarrett, the ump was pointing saying Jarrett was out at second, and James thought that he was okay, I guess, the play was done or whatever, so he could step off the bag, and then the ump picked him off.
Oh. Just wondering why he was walking to second then. The full count pitch at the plate, and that one just missed, and that was a good looking pitch for the outside corner, but doesn't get the call. So it takes a walk to first. Again, Umberhagen over on first. He's on, holding the base runner there.
Well, that's a learning experience. We've had our unfair share of those this year.
I know.
I guess that's going to happen with a young team.
The stars are just aligning for this Maroon baseball team. I'm telling you, though, this is a team that's, they're building something for sure. Runner's going to go. Lindroth got a good throw, and the tag is there.
Yes, that's 2.
Oh, my God.
He threw him out last game, too, I believe.
Got
Heck
him.
of a job, Jackson.
Jackson Lindroth showcasing that cannon of an arm that he's got. And again, he's gotten countless guys out over the past couple weeks. I think last game he had 2. Or it was maybe against Aikens that he had 2 on
maybe
Monday
it's Aikens.
night.
Yeah, maybe it's Aikens. I think he threw Gillian out last game. I know he had 1 throw out. I thought it was Gillian.
3 balls, no strikes at the plate. Great job, though, by senior leader Jackson Lindroth behind the plate. That one in there for strike 1. Lindroth nodding his head, pumping up his boy on the mound. 3-1 the count.
You know, Mateo's pitching his heart out right now.
Yeah, he's doing great. Oh! Takes ball 4. Batter kind of runs a little bit before the call was necessarily made.
You know, with him being an infielder normally, you wonder how much gas he has in the tank. Yeah, he's pitched a couple of times for us this year. It's all been out of relief. Maybe 2 innings, maybe 3. I guess he threw 3 on Monday. You wonder how long he can actually go. We're going to have to put the pieces together on the mound tonight with Pazanka out due to some tight hamstrings.
It was last game he was going to first and kind of pulled up. Was that that was a Monday night, I think. This one hit hard to Super Joe, and it gets into the outfield as James Scott Jr. able to field it, hold him up at second, so only advancing 1 bag. It looked like Joe was about to time that perfect on the trajectory and meeting that for the catch, but just going past his glove. So now runners on first and second here with 1 out.
Man, the exit velo on that must have been immense. It was zipped right past him.
I mean, the baseball off of the aluminum bat, that's got to be top 5 sounds.
Yeah.
Ping!
Yeah. Now Joe is in on the grass. I don't expect a bunt here. This is their cleanup hitter.
This one outside, ball 1.
Longoria 0 for 1 in the game. He got on an error by Nuncio.
Check swing, he should have gone. In for strike 1, 1-1. Good looking pitch right there from Mateo. Ahead now, 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out. It would be huge to get him here at the plate.
Maroon outfield playing deep, as they should.
Yeah, with how they hit it at home or on Tuesday night, absolutely. One and 2. Breaking ball right down the middle. That was nasty stuff right there.
Nice job, Mateo Del Riego.
Got him looking on strike 3 there. Had everybody looking in amazement.
Isaac Beeler, their center fielder's up. He's 0 for 1, fielder's choice in the first.
You can hear that wind whipping.
You know, it must be circling back here because center field flag is completely limp, but it is right where we are. It's zipping pretty good.
Jackson going to talk to Mateo about what they're going to go get at Cabo Bob's.
I have a perfect walk-up song for Jackson when he goes to Mississippi Valley State.
And that would be?
That would be the song by Johnny Cash and June Carter Cash. It really was a June Carter Cash song before.
Oh.
About Jackson. I'm going to Jackson. That's where I'll be.
That's not on the playlist, unfortunately.
It's a little bit before your time, but it is about Jackson, Mississippi. So say Mississippi State, Valley State, see.
And it is in Jackson?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Well, the school is not in Jackson,
Ah.
but Jackson's name is Jackson.
I get where you're going now.
All right, sorry.
I'm with you.
You've heard of Johnny Cash before?
I've heard of that guy.
Okay, that's good. We do have
That's
a
the guy that
foundation.
played football at A&M, right?
No.
Oh, that's Money Man Zeal.
Uh,
2 balls, 1 strike in.
funny guy, funny guy.
2-1 the count here, 2 outs. That's a nice swinging strike right there for strike 2. It'd be great to leave these guys stranded. 2-1 our score here in the top of the 3rd. And Mateo going with the pickoff attempt. It was pretty close there. Good sell by Weston there. A little bit late. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 50 pitches thrown for Mateo. Here's 51. Fouled off behind home plate.
He's right on that fastball. You might want to come in with some sort of changeup here.
This one fouled off again. Yeah, Mateo's definitely pitching his heart out for sure, like you mentioned earlier. Going against one of the best hitting teams in the country. Fouled, or is that popped up? Looks like Gas is going to be the one able to get this. And he's got it. Final out here. 2 stranded on the bags for the Chaps. So good job getting out of the jam. And we're going to have an opportunity here to go tie it up here in the bottom of the 3rd. And we'll go ahead and take a listen to Tate Property. Again, thank you so much for being a sponsor this whole season. We really do appreciate it. Again, Papa Scott, Claire Marie Scott, and the Willard of with the Maroon Baseball broadcast on the Vipe Live Network, also live on the YouTube channel. We'll be right back.
Real estate companies come and go in Central Texas about as fast as the wildflowers in spring. But when you're looking for a house, you're looking for a place to put down roots, a place to call home for years to come, which means you need a realtor with roots in the community, like Tate Property. Tate Property is a family-owned real estate brokerage located in Terrytown. We grew up here, we live here, and we work here, representing buyers and sellers of Austin's finest luxury homes, investment properties, and farm and ranch retreats. This is our passion. Give Tate Property a call at 512-474-8283. That's 512-474-TATE. Or look up online at tateproperty.com and let us know how we can help you today. Tate Property, exceptional homes, exceptional service.
Welcome back to Maroon Baseball here on the Vibe Live Network, also on the YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe, and just share the video this time. Let everybody know that you're tuning in with us. We would appreciate it. Claire Marie Scott with us as well, and Papa Scott.
A little Def Leppard Rock of Ages right there, per my request in between innings.
Oh,
yes, sir.
So we're doing a DJ
Dude,
request.
That was my favorite. That is my favorite song of all time.
Dang. We got to get Papa Scott and the camera on for karaoke night.
If that song can't get you moving, you're dead.
That's right. So starting things off, top of the order is going to be Mateo. Good eye on ball 1.
Should I say dead or no taste?
There you go. This one fouled off, evens at the count, 1-1.
Yep, Mateo led off the game getting hit. So this is his first official at-bat of the game.
He's thrown 53 pitches through 3, so you know he's starting to feel it a little bit. Good job being patient on that. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Actually, I think that's his 38th pitch. 53 is what Del Riego has.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 53, so he's feeling it on, you know, now he's been hit by the pitch too.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I'm with you.
It was
Josh
kind of
coming in with some.
It's kind of a hard,
Yeah,
it was
no,
a
I
long
like
way.
it. No, well, you know,
It was a
I'm with you now, sir.
I'm about detours. Ooh. That one a little bit low, but Mateo kind of crouched for it. Maybe gave it up a little bit. So Jackson Lindroth coming to the plate now. He got on with a single.
No, he flew out to right.
That's right.
I'm sure he would rather you be right and with the single. But
check swing. That was a nice breaking ball in for strike. Oh and 1 count, and swings on that breaking ball going outside. No balls, 2 strikes. Jackson has already had a highlight, though, with the throw out to second.
so here's what I want. I want to know
If
Jackson's going to YouTube the song Jackson by Johnny Cash.
we should tweet at him. That's what all the
Let
cool kids are
Sarge
doing.
know. Let Sarge know, and then let me know what you think of the song. Thumbs up, thumbs down, or neutral.
This one missing for ball 1. 1 and 2 the count. On deck is number 32, Ian Polakowski. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Check swing, got him on a breaking ball again, looking strike 3. So pitcher from Westlake has now gotten 2 strikeouts here in the bottom of the 3rd. And
Yeah, Brady's pitching in reverse order, so he's starting off with the off-speed pitch and then coming back with the fastball. So we've got to adjust. And let's start here adjusting with Ian Polakowski. Grounded to short in the 1st.
Good eye on ball 1. It's just something about the guys playing well here at Berger, too. They play a lot of close games here.
We really have.
This one hit hard at the shortstop, line drive caught. Man, if that got through, that would have been a little bit of a momentum swinger for sure. So 3 outs here as we go now to the top of the 4th.
Baseball is a cruel game, man. It can be a cruel game.
It is indeed. And we'll go ahead and, for all the listeners that might have joined us a little late, Claire Marie, let us know about the banquet and some of this awesome merch that all of our fans can go get.
Baseball banquet tickets are available for purchase. The Austin High Baseball Banquet is Wednesday, May 17th from 7 to 10 p.m. at the newly renovated Creekside Banquet Hall across from the Salt Lake. Purchase your tickets from the Team App store now. Go to teamapp.com and search under Find My Team for Austin High Baseball, then click on Store. Once there, you will find 3 different store items. Player tickets, please submit your son's name for a head count. Parent tickets for $40 and child or student tickets for $20 for siblings and dates. The Team App store is also where you can buy your maroon apparel, dry fit shirts, both long and short sleeves, hoodies, caps, and more. So again, come join us on Wednesday, May 17th at the newly renovated Creekside Banquet Hall, and let's celebrate these kids who have given their all for Austin High Baseball.
Do we have an idea of what the menu is?
I should know the answer to this question.
I don't know. I mean, I'm a big foodie. Do you gonna have chili cheese dogs?
No, I can tell you that's not going to be on the menu.
Me and Jacob Gass's
Look,
grandma, we would be all over 'em.
$100,000 from you, sir, and you get your chili cheese dog
I know.
named after you.
I've got to think of a cool fundraiser to do and like a benefit. Like,
I know you can do it.
I know I can.
Yes, yeah. If anybody in this world could do it and has the incentive, it is you.
God, you need to be my personal hype man.
I have faith in you.
I'm going now to the top of the 4th, and again, Mateo with 53 pitches thrown through 3. Had a good defense playing behind him as we stranded 2 at the last inning.
Yeah, we have their 6, 7, and 8 hitters up. Magis, Sanders, and Peterson coming up. Magis is their right fielder. He's 0 for 1. He ended the 1st on the fielder's choice.
Leading off is up the 4th, there's Chaparral's right fielder, number 17, Will Maggis.
You know, it's been a tough matchup this week. I mean, you had 3 games. Now wrapping it up here with district's leader right now. You're going to lick your wounds pretty quickly because you got Lake Travis coming up next week.
Yeah.
This one hit hard to Polakowski in center field, but he's under it.
Yep.
Thank goodness he was playing deep.
Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't Chaparral Baseball Field. This is Burger Baseball Field.
Did I
and
say
that's
that?
nothing more than a medium fly ball to center field. No, that was a nod to the Westlake fans who were about to come out of their pants because they thought that was going to be a home run. Unfortunately, no, that's a 375-foot routine fly ball. Thank you.
I love it. I love the passion. This one in for ball one.
Yeah, that's what happens when you play on these small ballparks like Chaparral Field.
It's like the participation trophy, man. Come on.
Well, you know. Yeah, I think it meets the minimum standard, which is 350, but there's a massive difference between 350 and 400 when it comes to fly balls.
I call it the skinny genification of America. The skinny jeans. I just will
jeans.
not.
What a atrocious fad.
You know, I'm just not a fan.
Especially from the dudes.
Yeah, especially the dudes. This one in for strike one, 3-1 the count. Maybe it's just because we can't pull them off. I bet you did that back in your rocker days.
Not skinny jeans, dude. This was the 80s.
This one popped up, and Polakowski coming up to field it, and Gass was trying to field it, and nobody, I guess, called him off. Oh! Almost got the tag there at second, but it looks like there needs to be some communication, and it looks like Coach A going to come battle that call, or argue that one.
I think Ian lost the ball, honestly, in center, which really put Jacob in a bad position. That's not Jacob's play. That was way too far out there. He's running the wrong way. So I think that's just an unfortunate turn of events. That actually goes down as a double, which is crazy.
Yeah, again, with it popped up and base runner turning one, going to two. When that dropped, Polakowski fired that thing over there, and I think that was Wiedemann, or was that Gass?
No, it was Wiedemann, because Gass was out in center.
Oh,
yep.
There you go. Keeping me straight. There we are. So we one out here, top of the fourth with the runner on second.
Yeah, Peterson 0 for 1. Got on an error by Nuncio in the second.
Smart baseball right here. Let's not let this one come across. So that's now a second questionable call by that umpire out there in the field.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Honestly, I think he was safe. I was hoping he was going to be out, but I think he was safe.
This one in for strike one to start things off on the at-bat. Nice pitch.
He is pitching. I am so impressed by him.
I mean, it's just a high baseball IQ. I mean, he's always shown that he's had that, and getting his first start, he's really doing a good job, even 62 pitches deep. This one fouled down the first baseline.
You know, this might be his first game started as a pitcher since Little League or something, you know?
Right. Love that from the senior, just wherever he's called, helping the team. This one outside, tried to get him to chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. From the stretch. God, that would have a nasty turn on it as well. Fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes, take 2. One-two pitch with 1 out. This one hit hard on the ground to Unberhagen. He's going to throw it to Mateo, and that was a close call right there, but got him out at first. Thank goodness for Mateo getting on his horse to cover the bag.
Yeah, Unberhagen made a good play on that, going to his right, and Del Riego, not being a normal pitcher, maybe had a little delay getting over to first, but then he kicked it in high gear and got over there just in the nick of time. So nobody hurt. Runner goes to third. Work on the batter. Of course, Linroth, you're focused now. Nothing behind you. You got their 9-hole hitter. Let's go ahead and let's get out of it.
That one in there for strike 1. starting things off right.
You know, Westlake was no hit by Taylor Tracy at Dripping Springs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Then I think the next time they played him, Tracy pitched again, and rumor has it he might have damaged his throwing arm.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
He's the sophomore prospect that's already committed to Tennessee. Hate to see that or hear about that. This one just fouled off, so now 1 ball, 2 strikes.
By the way, speaking of committing as underclassmen, NCAA came out with a new rule yesterday. No contact to the coaches, no contact to the players outside of camps for recruitment purposes for baseball until August 1st of their junior year.
Wow.
Which that's a good thing. You have these kids that are at 8th and 9th grade committing.
That's
which
insane.
Doesn't mean anything, right?
Yeah.
Because people don't understand. If you can pledge, you can commit all you want, but until you sign your name on that piece of paper, it's nothing but a conversation.
Oh, got him on looking strike
Yes,
3,
sir.
leaving him stranded 90 feet away. So no run scored across, and the senior Mateo with the strikeout to end the side.
Mateo is on fire, man. That's awesome.
Great stuff right there. We're going to go now to the bottom of the 4th. There we go, trailing by 1. See if we can go ahead and take the lead here as we'll go ahead and take a listen to Sportsman Barbershop. Again, if you're needing a haircut, go over there to the guys. They got the games on sometimes for us, and we really do appreciate it. We'll be
Mikey Marcus, yes, and the boys.
Mikey Marcus and the boys. We appreciate you guys. Papa Scott, Claire Marie Scott, and the Willard of Oz here for Maroon Baseball. 2-1 our score here as we go to the bottom of the 4th.
Let's go.
Do you need a haircut? A real haircut? One that's tapered or blocked, clipped or trimmed just the way you like it? Come let the licensed barbers at the Sportsman's Barbershop take care of you. The Sportsman's Barbershop is a friendly, no-frills neighborhood barbershop located in Austin's Brikerwood area. Our barbers specialize in traditional haircuts for men and boys, along with beard trims and straight razor shaves. The trophies and mounts donated by customers that line the barbershop walls serve as testaments to over 60 years of serving Austin. Give the guys a call, 512-459-9525 to schedule your appointment today, or look us up online at sportsmansbarbershop.com. The Sportsman's Barbershop, an Austin institution.
Welcome back to Maroon Baseball here on the Vipe Live Network, also live on the YouTube channel. You saw Luke Pizanka walk past your screen there as our first base coach. He's out nursing an injury, a hamstring, playing it safe. And now it's Lumberjack Unberhagen to the plate.
It's 1 for 1.
And this one high, going past the catcher. Ball
Just a bit high.
Yes.
Lumberjacks 1 for 1.
1-0 pitch, and this one up high again. Ball 2. Pitch, and again check swing. He didn't go. 3 balls, no strikes. Great at bat so far for Lumberjack.
You know what's interesting is Brady was getting him on the curveball in the first at bat, and he's thrown him 3 straight fastballs.
Showing bunt. In for strike. Not.
We don't need to do that.
Yeah, Papa Scott.
I'm not a fan of that, brother.
I learned that during the Leander ISD tournament.
He just threw 3 straight balls. Why stick your bat out there like you're going to bunt and nobody in the stadium thinks you're going to bunt? Why do that?
And because of that, now fouling this one off, it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the 3-2 full count. And swinging on that one outside for strike 3.
Well, that's tough. Ahead 3-0 and ended up striking out.
That'll bring up now number 7, Jarrett Cole, right fielder.
Jared with an average over 500 now. He's 1 for 1.
Keep at it, man. We could use another good base knock here. Late on that swing and in for strike 1.
Yeah, Brady's got a good 12-6 curve. but there's massive difference in the speed between his curve and his fastball.
That one, Cole not agreeing with that call and for strike as that one broke in inside. 0-2 the count. Choke up on the bat. And check swing doesn't go for it, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. I mean, I think if I do a home run derby, I can raise 100,000. 1 home run. I don't even think I can hit it that far.
Do it for the team, Josh.
Oh.
Do it for the team.
Done. 1-2. Oh, I thought that was outside.
Oh, my gosh. That was way outside. That's awful.
Yeah,
Boo.
don't agree with that call, as that'll bring up number 3, James Scott Jr.
That was on the left-handed batter's box chalk line. Good grief, man.
Yeah, that was questionable for sure. You saw that how delayed the repositioning was of the catcher trying to sell it. So James Scott Jr., who was on safe, he beat the throw to first, but then got called out because of a weird call. He hit it hard on the first pitch to shortstop. He's not able to field it cleanly.
It's another error.
And he's able to go if he can turn it.
No.
Okay, I know, I'm getting greedy here. So James Scott Jr. on safe with a single.
Think that's a single? Single error. You think it's a single because it hit it hard?
What am I saying it wrong when I say single? That's inferring that he got a hit.
Single, yes, it does infer.
Okay.
Ask your guy over there, see what he scored it. I don't want to be biased.
How are we scoring that? Did we go with? This one hit on the ground to first, and a slow one. Oh, did he call it foul?
Weston saying it's foul. It hit off his instep.
Oh my gosh. How is the home plate umpire not calling this? What is happening?
Hell, Weston immediately went to his foot. I mean, look, if you have ever hit a foul ball off your foot, it hurts like hell. Weston, it's hard to fake that. You can't think fast enough to fake it. And he immediately went to it, hit off his foot. These guys, that is crazy.
Yeah, this is unreal. Can't catch a break. It's the home team. What's going on? And
I know, right?
They did stat it as an error on James.
All right. Makes sense.
So, again, another weird call that ends the inning for the Maroons. We'll go now to the top of the 5th, and Claire Marie, I'm getting kind of hungry. I want some Cabo Bobs. How do I go to them? Where do I go?
Cabo Bob's is a build-your-own burrito restaurant dedicated to sourcing the highest quality ingredients to go in their burritos, tacos, nachos, bowls, salads, and quesadillas. They offer fresh pressed flour tortillas, charcoal grilled meats, and homemade sauces and salsas. You can stop by for lunch or dinner or place a catering order. Go Maroons.
Great job, Claire Marie. Sorry, I was talking again with our Westlake radio up here and charged the James Scott hit as an error. And then, again, just both kind of confused about the Wiedemann at-bat.
Yeah, it says something that the Westlake guy's agreeing with us. He thinks Weston got taken advantage of. We don't do that in the hashtag #MeToo.
That's right.
Environment. Come on.
Yeah.
It's for the kids, Blue. It's for the kids.
Yeah, that's two interesting calls for sure. But we'll go now to the top of the 5th, and we're trailing 2-1. Mateo, 70 pitches thrown through 4, 58 thrown through 4 for the Westlake Chaps pitcher. And where are we at in their lineup? We should be towards the top.
Yeah, we are at the top. 1, 2, and 3. So you got Gillian, Duval, and Shapiro.
We have a substitution change. Looks like Logan Kinney playing third base. A strong arm as a sophomore came in relief duty on Tuesday night, actually, against the Chaps, pitching, and came into an unreal jam. Bases loaded, and ended up getting out of that inning. That was a great job. And getting the call now to play some third base.
What a difference in the score between now and Tuesday as well. Feels like the same kind of game, but
yeah. the score is more exactly like the game has gone now. I mean, it's a close game, and again, a couple swings of the bat that, you know, don't go Westlake's way on Tuesday. There's no way it would have been that much of a blowout. This one now fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes. But yeah, game felt close. Small ballpark, though, over at Westlake.
Sure. Yeah, they were still hitting the ball really hard, though.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, give it to them. I mean, they were hitting.
And that's the thing. We talked about after the game, none of them were on the ground.
Yeah.
Every single ball was in the air. And tonight they put a lot on the ground.
Yeah, they were at lasers out at James and left.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Fouled off again.
Two to 1 and top of 5.
Man, got the #1 team in district, and what are they the #1 in state or?
Number 3, according to one website.
Polikowski going to get the call here as this one hit to center field and gets the routine play here for the first out. Again, I mean, that contact at Westlake's home stadium, that's flirting with hitting the fence.
Yeah, yeah, and so that's the difference in playing in a more standard-sized baseball field is oohs and ahs on that, and he hit it hard. He hit it really hard, but it was medium depth and center. So, you know, good for us.
That's right. 1 out here. This one fouled off down third baseline.
You know, this ballpark, 400 is probably a little deep for high school. 375 is probably better.
This one hit hard to Scott in left field, and again, another well-hit ball.
Yeah.
But James Scott not having to move much off of his mark to get the second out.
That's another one. That ball probably went 295 feet, maybe 290 feet in the air on a line drive. That's close to the fence at Westlake, and that is nothing but basically medium depth. And you look, our left field fence is 311. By rule, UIL says 300 is the minimum. 305, 310 is about average. So that's about what it's supposed to be. But I think Westlake's probably closer to 300.
This one in for strike 1.
Man, and I'm continuing to be impressed by Mateo. He is just pitching his heart out today.
0-1 pitch. Ooh. Jackson tried to hold it there for a little bit longer, but still in for ball. 1-1 with 2 outs. This one hit on the ground to Gas at short. Good feet work.
Yes, sir.
Footwork. Lord of mercy, easier for you to say, and gets the out at first. Umberhagen tagging the bag there. So a great inning of defense right there by the boys as we go to the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, we have Nuncio, Gas, and Del Riego up.
And we'll see how, Nuncio subbed now for Kenny.
Yeah, that's true. Probably, we'll see how they play, but most likely you're right, Kenny's coming in.
We'll figure out how that's going to shake out as we tune into Double Dave's best jingle on the market right now. This is the Willard of Oz, Papa Scott, Claire Marie Scott here on the Vipe Live Network, also on the YouTube channel, Austin Maroon Athletics. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Let's go to Double Dave's, Double Dave. They've got the pizza with that fresh made taste to put a smile on your face. Let's go to Double Dave.
You got the put a smile on your face. That's pretty good. I don't know. It's pretty good. This is the Willard of Oz here. Back giving you the stuff with Papa Scott, Claire Marie.
You know what? They should hire you as their spokesman.
I'm telling you, I'm the one-take king. I'm the one-take king. I had a commercial in New Braunfels for Bush's Chicken on the radio there, and it was hilarious. So I went in, did one recording, and they're like, that was perfect. And I was like, where do I sign? I'll be here.
Excellent.
Still rocking that radio face, though. But I fooled one girl. That's good. Got a daughter out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom of the 5th we go, and against looks like Logan Kinney.
Yep.
Going to come to the plate for his first at bat of the game.
Batting now, number 12.
Yep. Logan's been Started the season with us. Went down, got some at-bats at JV, been back and forth. This is his 12th game at varsity. He's 2 for 22. He's got an RBI, 2 runs scored. Got 4 walks as well. What on earth is going on?
The DJ.
I know. Like, wait, we don't do that. What's going on here?
I mean, Logan, that was a hard song, the Drake song. Great one to pick, but it takes so long to build.
Oh, he's saying a no pitch. That sucks.
A no pitch because of the music being played there.
Yeah,
at the last
you're not
second.
supposed to distract him. I don't know what's happening up there.
Breaking ball in, so now strike 1, 0-1 the count.
Logan Kinney, known as the Babe by me.
Oh.
Because he looked like Babe Ruth when I first got to know him.
Swinging on this one that went up top.
Dark curly hair flowing out of a Boston Red Sox hat. Looked like Babe.
0-2 the count. Kenny found this one off, staying alive.
You didn't break into song.
Ooh, I need to.
That's all right.
Yeah, we need to.
Probably just blew somebody's speaker out on their notebook.
Hey, and I'm not going to be held responsible. I'm an employee of Vipe. Got him on looking strike 3 there. That looks like now number.
It's his 6th strikeout of the year of the game.
Dang.
Brady's. He's hit 1, walked 1.
This is Jacob Gass now to the plate, his second at bat. Swings on that breaking ball.
It's just falling off the table. He's 0 for 1, struck out in the second.
The 0-1 to Gass, and this one fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes.
You have 2 hits on the evening.
In a 1-run game, 2-1 the score. Swings on strike 3. So now it's 7th strikeout for the pitcher. And back to the top of the order we go. Mateo Del Riego.
0 for 1, got hit in the first inning and struck out looking in the third. What is going on with that PA?
Thankfully, it wasn't a loud start. I don't think the umpire heard
gracious, guys.
Unreal. That one in for strike. Fastball down low, 1-1.
We called one of those a strike?
Yeah, I
no,
thought that
2
was,
balls.
there
okay,
we go.
No, thank God.
Court overrules.
Yeah. 2-0, 2 balls, no strikes.
Hit hard down the left field line, and it stays fair. Mateo's going to try to get 2. Oh, he turned and looked. Good job by Pazanka. As now he sends him. He's going to be on at second. He turns and looks at 3. He's going to go for it. Wow, Mateo Del Riego on third.
That is a shot by Mateo down the line that goes as a single, and then a 2-base error on Shapiro on the throw.
Wow. Mateo getting the courtesy runner because he's pitching, and that's okay. He ran a long ways to go get there, and definitely out of breath after that. So Sam Wagner on to courtesy run for him, 90 feet away from tying the ball game here in the bottom of the 5th. Coach from Westlake out there talking to the pitcher. He's thrown 69 so far. 80 pitches thrown for Mateo. Got to think of who we would go to in relief.
Well, I think Tuesday was it was pretty low You got Besa.
Besa's back.
Yeah, Besa is back.
Oh. Jaden Besa, sophomore, back in the lineup.
What a big moment for Jackson Linroth right here. He stands into the box 0 for 2, but you know, against his hated rival, he would love to drive in the tying run here. 2-1 Westlake over Austin High with a tying run 90 feet away.
Let's go. Good eye on first pitch, takes ball 1 outside. Feeling the energy pickup from the Maroons side.
Hey, we're 1 run away from tying the number 3 team in the state.
Breaking ball outside, catcher stops it, so not able to get by him. Smart base running here is needed from Wagner here with 2 outs. He got picked off early in the game trying to steal second. 2-0 at the plate to Linroth. Again, outside, same spot, 3 straight balls.
You know, Polakowski on deck hit a line drive for his last out to short. He hit that ball hard, so he's seeing the ball off of Brady. See what Jackson can do here.
3 balls, no strikes. Linroth takes ball 4. Linroth takes a walk to first, so now runners on the corners for senior number 32, Ian Polakowski.
4-pitch walk. Westlake does have a man up in the pen.
Courtesy runner coming in for Linroth as he gets the catching gear back on, and so that's going to have both of our pinch runners, Wagner and Reeves, Charlie Reeves. Oh, is that right? Yep.
Yep, and now Westlake's got to go to the pen.
Wow. Great job by the Maroons.
Well, you got a little reaction there by Jack Brady, like, what are you doing back out here? That's maybe not a step you want to take with your coach.
And so that is going to be the end of the night. 73 pitches thrown through 5 2/3, or 4 2/3. And so we'll have a new pitcher. Did you get a number on that?
Yeah, number 19, Joe Sockwell.
So we'll go ahead and take a quick commercial break to let them let that pitcher warm up. And again, we'll go ahead and take a listen to Tate Property. Again, if you want to be a sponsor of the broadcast and this team, just email Papa Scott over at ahsmaroonbaseball@gmail.com. We'll be right back.
Real estate companies come and go in Central Texas about as fast as the wildflowers in spring. But when you're looking for a house, you're looking for a place to put down roots, a place to call home for years to come, which means you need a realtor with roots in the community, like Tate Property. Tate Property is a family-owned real estate brokerage located in Terrytown. We grew up here, we live here, and we work here, representing buyers and sellers of Austin's finest luxury homes, investment properties, and farm and ranch retreats. This is our passion. Give Tate Property a call at 512-474-8283. That's 512-474-TATE. Or look up online at tateproperty.com and let us know how we can help you today. Tate Property, exceptional homes, exceptional service.
Welcome back to Maroon Baseball here on the Vibe Live Network and on the YouTube channel. 684 subscribers. We're getting there. We need some more. The race to 1,000 is still on.
We'll have a special party for the 1,000th subscriber.
Oh, you get to come to a game with us and sit with us throughout the broadcast. We would love it, and we can phone you in.
Is that a gift or is that punishment?
Oh, that's a gift. Come on, everybody's dying to do that.
All right.
We need a vibe check, too. Claire Marie Scott, how's everything feeling down there? And never mind.
I think she's distracted.
That's right. She's down there in the thick of it. This one in for strike 1, and again, Ian Polakowski, senior, to the plate. 0-1 the count with 2 outs, runners on the corners.
But I hear Sockwell hasn't given up a run all year.
Well,
out of the bullpen.
Has an interesting delivery as it's really goes down low and does that sidearm. My dad, I told you earlier in the year, I threw sidearm and he got me to stop by throwing the baseball in a racquetball court up against the wall. 0-2 to Polakowski, and he swings on that one. Strike 3, leaving 2 stranded. So going now to the top of the 6th. And Claire, we'll go ahead and do our last check-in on the banquet and the merchandise. I got a question after that too about the merch.
Alrighty. Baseball banquet tickets are available for purchase. The Austin High Baseball Banquet is Wednesday, May 17th from 7 to 10 p.m. at the newly renovated Creekside Banquet Hall across from the Salt Lake. Purchase your tickets from the Team App Store now. Go to teamapp.com and search under Find My Team for Austin High Baseball, then click on Store. Once there, you'll find 3 different store items. Player tickets, please submit your son's name for our head count. Parent tickets for $40 and child or student tickets for $20 for siblings and dates. The Team App Store is also where you can buy your maroon apparel, dry fit shirts, both long and short sleeves, hoodies, caps, and more. So again, come join us on Wednesday, May 17th at the newly renovated Creekside Banquet Hall, and let's celebrate these kids that have given their all for Austin High Baseball.
Excellent work, Miss Claire Marie. And now my question is I guess I should ask Joe Pazanka, who's the Booster Club president up here, do you got any kids' shirts? That's a good question. I would love to get my daughter a maroon shirt.
That's a great question to ask him. I'm thinking they may have like extra smalls.
Oh yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. But I also want to rope back when y'all called on me. I was dealing with a student of ours standing right in front of Amber and I. So I was like, can you please move over so we can see? So that's why I missed y'all. But vibes were really on top of it this past inning. Everyone was really enthusiastic and excited. The players have been talking to students, getting them involved, having them cheer and chant alongside with them. So I think everyone's in a really good mood right now.
Yeah, we need to make something happen here as time's running out, but we're already playing 2 innings past what we did on Tuesday night. Going to the top of the 6th now. Mateo dealing this first pitch, and it's fouled off for strike 1. Again, Mateo never started a game for the Maroons on the mound, and his first game, man, showing some endurance. This one up top, ball 1.
I mean, he's been something else. I mean, he's pitching. He is giving it everything that he's got.
Oh. That one same spot up top inside, so 2 balls, 1 strike.
You do wonder here in the 5th, 82 pitches in. He did pitch in relief on Monday. How much he has left to give.
Fouled off. 2-2 the count now. And I don't see anybody warming up or anything.
No. No. I'm going to tell you, this is if we could pull out a victory here, this is a game of legend right here.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Got him swinging on strike 3. Tried to check his swing, but he couldn't. Overcommitted on that one. Nice strikeout to lead things off for Mateo and the boys. 1 out here in the top of the 6th.
That's his 3rd strikeout of the evening. Brings up Isaac Beeler, their center fielder. He's 0 for 2. Fielder's choice.
Ooh.
Fly out to short.
Gets things started with a strike here. Oh, that was a pretty looking pitch right there. No balls, 2 strikes. All right, Mateo, let's go get him right here from the windup. That one lone outside. Lindroth sacrificing the body there to stop that one. 1-2 the count. $89 pitches on this one coming up. This one hit hard on the ground and takes a hop over Kenny.
Yeah, bad hop.
That one hit right in front of him. He was there in position to make the play and just went completely over his head. So Scott able to back him up, get it in, hold him up for a single. Opportunity to roll a pair here.
That's one of the negatives about playing on a natural grass field. If you don't keep it the field in good condition, you're going to get bad hops like that, which is exactly what happened. That does go down as a single on a turf field. That is a normal average hop. So that's an out on turf field. And on most regular dirt fields, dirt and grass, if you keep it upright.
This one just missing inside for strike, or for ball, excuse me.
Hopefully this bond, I know we're raising money for our own baseball stadium, but hopefully the bond would fix this field.
God, that would just be awesome with the skyline. Runner goes. This hit on the ground.
Plays it one.
Oh, and Gass missing it as he tried to time the hop. Sarge going to be able to throw it in. Runner gets to third, turns and looks, and he's going to be held up there. And Gass, I know, upset about that one, missing it. He usually is money on those, but just didn't line it up right, and the ball went right under his mitt. So runners now on the corners with one out. Oh, man. And that gets a coach's meeting by Coach A and brings in everybody in the infield. Trying to hype up the boys. Let's go get these final two outs. But trying to hold this guy on third, that's going to be a challenge.
Well, Westlake's probably going to put a first and third play on. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. They're going to run the runner, maybe get him hung up and try to get us in a pickle on both sides. And then, that's something that UT used to do, especially with Gustafson back in the day. So we'll see how they play that.
Again, Coach A, first year with head coaching duties, and he's very good at situational, having the guys prepared. Maybe just making sure everybody's understanding of where the play is. This one hit right up the middle. That's going to bring home one. Runner's going to stay at second, so a single, RBI single. 3-1 our new score here in the top of the sixth.
Boy, this is a tough turn of events. That ground ball to Logan that took the bad hop for a single easily could have been an out if it doesn't take that bad hop. Logan was right there. He would have made that play. And then obviously Jacob comes in on that last one. Another single, infield single. That would have been a tough one to make. And then this one.
Good pitch from Mateo. 93 pitches in. Gets it called strike right there.
As Coach A asking Mateo to dig deep.
Fouled off, so now quickly behind is the Chaps batter, 0-2.
I learned Tuesday that Westlake has 23 seniors on their team.
What?
They have more seniors than we have players.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. 0-2 at the plate up top for ball one. Yeah, that's incredible. And last year you were saying Austin High had a lot of seniors as well.
Yeah.
Mateo from the stretch. Oh, and this one going to go past Lindros, so runners are going to advance to second and third. Not just off the side of his glove, squeezed it.
Yeah, it's a costly pass ball there because it takes a force in the double playoff.
2-2 the count at the plate. And just squeezed the mitt right before the ball came to him, so just off the side of his glove.
Yeah, infield's going to have to play in here. So the ball's to you. You look the runner back at third and go to first. We'll see how Westlake plays if they go run on contact.
This one fouled off. 2-2 again. Let's go.
Blake Peterson, he's 0 for 2.
Mateo looking for his fourth strikeout. Would be extremely timely as this one fouled off again. Clutch is the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
That's the word.
What we need is a strikeout or pop out. There's a massive difference with the infield playing in. Oh, there you go.
Oh, my goodness.
That's what we needed.
Good pitch from Mateo. Breaking ball for strike three.
But I tell you, if he just put the ball on the play, on the bat on the ball, he got it just a little flare out in the infield, that scores 2 runs because infield was in, outfield's at normal position, and there's nobody to catch those.
2 outs here on ball 1.
But Mateo, man, that was awesome.
Got that 4th strikeout.
That was his 100th pitch.
Wow. Channeling his inner Pazanga. This one hit hard to short, and it gets past Gas. So they're going to send the runner from second home as he turns third. And that's going to be an RBI, 2 RBI single. There it is. Dadgummit.
It looks like Jacob was shielded by the umpire and the runner there for Westlake. That was going to be a hit all the way anyway, but he didn't get as good a jump as he normally does on it, and he got by him.
That's going to be the end of the night for Mateo.
No, he pitched his heart out.
5 2/3 innings, 101 pitches. Gave up 5. But man, I mean, love to see his first start. I mean, he definitely tried to go the distance. I didn't see who was warming up over there. Maybe Claire Marie, you can get some numbers. I see Joe, he's catching for someone.
Coming in to pitch for the Marines.
But it looks like Logan Kinney going to come in for the relief effort, who came in again on Tuesday night, gave some good innings of work.
So I wonder if Joe's going back in at third.
Joe is catching for Besa right now, but I'm not sure if that is going to end up being a thing because they just brought Logan in. Not entirely sure where that stands right.
Yeah, I mean, maybe just having Besa ready to go, getting him loose in case, you know, trying to. But down 5-1, only 2 more at-bats for the Maroons. Got to make something happen here and get out of this inning. Got a runner on first. And we'll go ahead and take a quick commercial break, and we'll be listening in to Sportsman Barbershop. We'll give them one more shout out here as we've got Logan Kinney warming up in relief here. This is Maroon Baseball here on the Vibe Live Network.
Do you need a haircut? A real haircut? One that's tapered or blocked, clipped or trimmed just the way you like it? Come let the licensed barbers at the Sportsman's Barbershop take care of you. The Sportsman's Barbershop is a friendly, no-frills neighborhood barbershop located in Austin's Brikerwood area. Our barbers specialize in traditional haircuts for men and boys, along with beard trims and straight razor shaves. The trophies and mounts donated by customers that line the barbershop walls serve as testaments to over 60 years of serving Austin. Give the guys a call, 512-459-9525 to schedule your appointment today, or look us up online at sportsmansbarbershop.com. The Sportsman's Barbershop, an Austin institution.
Welcome back to Maroon Baseball here. Logan Kinney now on the mound with 2 outs here in the bottom or the top of the 6th.
Theo Gillian up. Shortstop, he's 1 for 2 today. Flew out to medium center last time up.
This one outside, ball 1. Again, Kinney is another one of the sophomores in the lineup. Got a young roster. A lot of sophomores and juniors. This one in for strike 1. Good pitch. These guys are getting some great game experience. Just hate to see that one get away from us right there. 3 runs scored here in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, and the way it happened on bad hop singles here and there is just crazy.
This one hit to center field again. Polakowski having to get on his horse to come up to get it. And he makes the final out, stranding 1 on the bags for the Chaps. And now going to the bottom of the 6th. We should be toward, I mean, where are we at in the lineup?
Yep, we are 4, 5, and 6. Unberhagen, Cole, and Scott.
Well, 5-1 is our score here as we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's not ideal. The boys have been close. It was a 2-1 game. 2 runs in the top of the 1st for the Chaps, and then 1 run scored in the bottom of the 2nd for the Maroons, and was a close game all the way there until that last half inning where they got 3. Again, and it wasn't from the power that we saw Westlake have at the beginning of the week. It was from, like you were saying, just balls getting past the infield.
Yeah.
Taking nasty hops.
And they were all hits, too. I mean, they weren't errors. You know, the ball hits the lip of the dirt and grass at third. bounces over Logan's glove. He's right there. Would have made that play. Then we had a chopper to short, and Jacob had to come in full speed and try to grab that ball and throw it, and he just didn't get the ball. That's a base hit. It's not an error. And then we had that third one where it looked like he was shielded by both the umpire and the Westlake runner. And that was a hard hit ball. That had been, Ozzie Smith type play if he was able to make that. So another base hit all the way. A little bad luck, man. That happens when you're 4-20.
Yeah.
Things like that happen.
Lumberjack Unberhagen getting things started here in the bottom of the 6th for the Maroons. His third at-bat of the game. This one low and inside for ball 1. Need base runners.
Need to score 4 and 6 outs.
Fouled off. Evens the count 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Unberhagen. This one going to be popped up shallow. Shortstop really running to go get it, but left fielder in foul territory, and it drops in foul territory. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Missed opportunity there.
We continue to have PA problems up here.
Yeah.
They're playing songs in the middle of the.
And God bless her, super nice, but she's doing a broadcast. She's saying every the outcome of every play.
Is that her? That's who's doing that?
Yeah. You hate to see it. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Unberhagen. Gotta get things going here, trailing by 4. Outside, good eye. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lumberjack swinging on that breaking ball and missing, so strike 3. First out here in the bottom of the 6th. That brings up number 7, Jarrett Cole. He's gotten on with a single his last at bat. I don't know how that one turned out actually.
Yeah, it looks like we have Westlake JV1 beating Austin High JV1. 5-2.
Jarrett Cole dropping this one just past the second baseman.
Cole. Oh my God, his batting average has got to be approaching 600 or 700 now.
That's nuts. I'm not just a pitcher, he says. That brings up James Scott Jr., number 3 left fielder. He's gotten on twice. I mean, he's been safe with 2 singles, right?
Well, he's 0 for 2. He got on a fielder's choice and then an error. Hard hit ball to short.
That's kind of like 2 for 2.
Yes, but not quite there.
This one hit on the ground. He looks at trying to get Cole, the leadoff runner, but just decides to go with Scott at first. So Cole safe on second. Scott Jr. out at first. And that brings up second baseman number 5, Weston Wiedemann.
Weston's 0 for 1. He walked in the second and grounded to first in the 4th.
Wiedemann getting the bat in front of that one, barely there, fouling it off down third baseline. 11 pitches thrown for Westlake relieving pitcher. This one missing for ball 1, evens out 1-1.
Oh, his last at bat is when he fouled the ball off his foot and they called him out. That was awful.
That was gnarly. 1-1 with 1 out. Inside, ball 2. Two and one with Cole on second and in for strike 2. 2-2, got to protect the plate. That wind really whipping.
Yeah, it is now.
And again, center field flag isn't moving at all. It's mind blowing. And here's Wiedemann, patient on that one, not going. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count pitch to Wiedemann, and he swings on that one, strike 3. Scoreboard had it as 2 outs, but that's going to be out number 3. As we go now to the top of the 7th. Got to have some defense here.
Yeah, Duval, Shapiro, and Longoria coming up for them.
So while we get ready for the top of the 7th, we'll go ahead and Claire Marie, Cabo Bob's, we'll give him one last shout out here.
Cabo Bob's is a build-your-own burrito restaurant dedicated to sourcing the highest quality ingredients to go in their burritos, tacos, nachos, bowls, salads, and quesadillas. They offer fresh pressed flour tortillas, charcoal grilled meats, and homemade sauces and salsas. You can stop by for lunch or dinner or place a catering order. Go Maroons.
Logan Kinney on for the relieving duties. Here's we go to the top of the 7th. Came in to help get the last out. After Mateo's first career start on the mound, going over 100 pitches, and gave us some really good work, unfortunately, until the 3 runs scored in the top of the 6th. 5-1 is our score here. And looking at the schedule, Tuesday night, we'll be here at home against Lake Travis at 5 o'clock.
We got the early game, huh?
Yes, we got the early game, so a good one to make sure you got your notifications turned on the YouTube channel because you have subscribed, so you'll know when the game starts. So yeah, talk about a schedule, man. That's pretty tough having Westlake and then licking your wounds and coming right back with Lake Travis.
Yeah, hard to believe we only have 5 games left.
That's crazy.
Jeez.
Unreal.
Just 2 weeks. We end the season 2 weeks from tomorrow with the end of the split series against Anderson.
Oh, we had that one game at the very beginning of the year.
Yep.
Next for the Chaps, third baseman number 4, Nathan.
That was
Duval.
back during Ice Mageddon.
Yeah, Nathan Duval, third baseman, steps in 0 for 2 on the evening, walked in the 3rd.
This one on the ground to third baseman Mateo now. And Jack not able to scoop that one up, so he's going to be on safe at first. And just not able to scoop that one as the throw was a little bit low. It was all part of his plan to roll a pair.
Roll a pair against Ty Shapiro. He's 2 for 3. He doubled in the 1st, singled in the 3rd, grounded to the short in the 5th. Actually, I think they're pinch hitting Cooper Berry here.
So no outs here, runner on first. And Kinney at the plate. Ball goes past Lindroth, but good recovery. Runner not advancing. 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes. This one fouled off. That pitch was up top. One and one the count. Jarrett Cole, again, Polikowski and Scott Jr. Their normal depth out in the outfield. Runner goes. This one hit. James Scott Jr. gonna be in the, being able to field this after it takes one hop. Mateo coming up to field it, fires it over to second, a little bit off target as he wasn't able to get the tag. So runner safe on second and advancing to third from first. So runners now at second and third with no outs.
Yeah, that's a hit and run by Westlake, and Barry had hit that really solid out to left center. Probably needed to hit the cutoff man to hold the runner at first and third versus throwing to the lead runner, which I'm not sure he had a good chance at. That allowed the hitter to actually advance to second.
So now it's going to be Kenny's night is going to be done, and they bring on sophomore number 1 Jaden Besa. His first action in quite a while. And Jaden had a great start at the beginning of the year, was great during those tournaments. Played some first base, came in for pitching, and was really effective in the batter's box.
Yeah, Jaden was one of our better hitters when he had to step away for a little bit. From the mound perspective, this is his 7th game pitched. He started 3 of them. He's pitched in 20 1/3 innings, given up 19 hits, 14 walks, 17 strikeouts, hit 3 batters. He's got a 5.50 ERA and a 1.62 whip. 20
So he's warming up, and he's the lefty.
Another sophomore.
Another sophomore. Again, this team is so young. They've got a lot of youth, and the sophomores have, quite frankly, been stepping up and making a lot of big plays for him this year. And so another outing for him. Again, if you're on the YouTube page, we got 21 people hanging out with us right now. We got 6 likes. We need to up those numbers there. Like the video. If you can share it, please do. We would really appreciate it. And just make sure you're subscribed. We want you to be a subscriber. The push for 1,000 is still on. We still have time before the end of the season. But as Papa Scott alluded to, that is going to be 2 weeks from tomorrow.
2 weeks from tomorrow.
So it's
April
a Saturday
29th.
game?
It is.
Oh.
So we play that last week. We play 3 games, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. So I guess it's Del Valley. So next week is Lake Travis, Tuesday, Friday. Following week, Del Valley, Tuesday, Friday, and then Anderson on Saturday.
Wow. Crazy how fast the season went after, preparing for that Laredo tournament. Didn't know what I was really getting myself into. But man, it's been an absolute blessing just getting to know this community, the parents, the players, the coaches. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been a great year, man. It's been good to get to know you. I know we still have 5 games left. It's going to be tough to say goodbye.
I know.
Yeah. Hold me. But hey, we'll do it again next year.
Yeah, would love an opportunity to come back, and that's my thing whenever doing these for, again, I'm from Cedar Park, and that's how I got my start, was doing the Cedar Park football games, but it doesn't take me long to gel with the community and the teams that I broadcast for, so I would definitely accept if there was an invitation for next season.
All right, but first things first, we still have a game here. Infield
Yes.
is in, trying to cut off the run. So Braden Babb steps in. In limited play, Babb is hitting .500. He came up through the Western Hills program.
Let's go, Jaden. Let's get these last 3 outs here.
So pitchers of record are Jack Brady for Westlake and Mateo Del Riego for Austin High.
Showing bunt, and Linroth going to catch this one.
Running back.
Got him tagged out.
Nice.
Golly, that's some college baseball speed right there.
Yeah, it is.
With
Good job,
with the
Jackson.
gear on.
Yes, sir.
Nice job running him down the third baseline.
Yeah, that's got to be embarrassing for Duval to get caught by a catcher when you had a head start and the catcher has gear on. Way to go, Jackson.
I mean, Jackson is a walking highlight. Had a throw down to second base already this game.
Hold on. This is going to be a... They got to call that as a strike, right?
That should have been.
Got to be a strike. The board didn't get it.
Got him on strike 2. And so runners on third was able to advance during the double steal. And we'll see what the umpire has. 0-1 the count on the scoreboard. 0-2 is what umpire says. Let's go, Jaden. 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging on strike 3. Nice stuff right there by the sophomore. 2 outs here.
Yeah, we've really missed Jaden having that other bat and the other arm. You know, it's not like we have a ton of depth right now anyway. And
right.
We need all the folks. Of course, we got Pazonka now with some tight hamstrings, so hopefully he can come back next week. We're sort of like the walking mash unit. It's good to get somebody back.
So Jaden's come on, and they've quickly gotten 2 outs here with a runner on third. And crazy to be in this situation, runners on second and third, and not having one come across yet.
I think we have another pinch hitter for Westlake.
This one fouled off behind home plate. I did not flinch. I was going back in the rocker.
Oh, it's Holland Page, my man Holland Page. Holland also came up through the Western Hills program. James is actually his catcher, their 12-year-old Little League season.
Oh, wow. Fouled off, so now ahead 0-2 with 2 outs. Only 5 pitches thrown for Jaden.
He's their lone sophomore on varsity.
Amongst the 23 seniors.
Yes. I'm sure it's been hard for him to get a little playing time.
But credit to him.
Yeah.
Batter going to reset. Jaden with the 0-2. Ooh, this one breaking ball didn't come downhill with that one. That one stayed up top. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's the son of William Page.
This one down low. Good job by Linroth blocking that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That's a really tough count to hit on.
It is. The toughest there is.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Jaden delivers. This one fouled off behind home plate. We'll do the 2-2 count, take 2. Yeah, Tuesday again here. We'll be back at Berger. 5 o'clock first pitch against Lake Travis. God, if you could drain a lake, am I right? 2-2. This breaking ball makes them flinch and turn away from it, but it's in for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. Got to focus on this pitch. Fouled off again. Good battle at the plate right here. From someone Papa Scott knows.
He's a good kid, good competitor. Pitcher, shortstop. As a kid, I'm sure he's probably playing middle infield for them.
Full count again, fouled off. It's got to be 10 pitches at this at-bat, seems like.
Yeah, I think that's 11 right there.
Let's go. Get the final out here so we can have one last opportunity. again, it's been a close game. It was 2-1 all the way through 5. And then at the top of the 6th, a 3 spot across for the Chaps. You just hate it for how close this game has been. Full count pitch. Outside, he's going to walk to first. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Brings up number 18 to the plate for the Chaps.
Well, it's Tommy McIntyre. So know his dad as well. McIntyre, product of the Austin Wings.
Wing it up.
I believe he is a senior as well. Son of Mike McIntyre. Great guy.
Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Staring down the runner on first base right now. Besa in for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Runners stay. Runner actually going to go to second, and nobody's covering the bag. Nobody was covering second, so runner from third comes home, and now runner from first gets all the way to third base. And, man, can't have a lapse like that. I don't know who we're getting on that one, but nobody.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, that's going to be an error on Jackson.
Right.
The middle infield wasn't paying attention, and nobody covered the bag.
I mean, and it was an on-target throw. It was right at the bag.
Yeah, no, it was right there. I mean, you feel horrible giving Jackson the error, but that's the only choice you have there.
6-1 our score now. Runner on third with 2 outs, 1-2 the count. And Jaden got him on swinging strike 3. So final at bat coming for the Maroons. And man, just unfortunate on that one, giving that one up. So 6-1 is our new score as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Who do we got coming up for us on the lineup?
We have, I show Kenny, but I bet you it's going to be Besa.
Right.
So I bet you Coach A probably double switched. So it's probably Besa, Gas, and then Del Riego.
That's a good chunk of the lineup that we need, and Jaden Besa hasn't had an at-bat in a little bit of time, so hopefully he can dust off the cobwebs and quickly so we can get some runs across here late. In the bottom of the 7th, 6-1 is our score. Never say never. Never, ever, ever give up.
We scored 5 runs in an inning just a couple of weeks ago.
That's right. It can be done.
Against Aikens, so, or was that, that was Monday. What do you mean, couple of weeks ago?
That
was Monday.
Yeah, dude.
Jeez.
It's been a crazy week, another 3-game week for the Maroons because of the rain delay or rain out game in game 2 against Aikens. And as we're wrapping up the season, we got the Lake Travis series next week, and then the week after the Del Valley, and then a 3rd game on Saturday against Anderson. And that'll be the curtain call on this season, which has been a wild ride for this program. I'm sure as a parent, as one of the players, you can attest to that, just with everything that went on prior to the season starting, and then just not really knowing where it was going to go. But definitely saw a lot of growth on this team.
This has been a year of overcoming obstacles.
Yeah.
Quite frankly. And, you know, all things considered, I think the kids have done pretty well. I think we have to come in with a plan for our program. There needs to be an off-season program of weightlifting, strength and conditioning, speed and quickness. So for the kids out there, I highly recommend Chook Speed. To go get some quickness in your feet and increase your foot speed. And you need to find a baseball program this summer to go play at. Because all these other kids are going to play another 30 to 40 games.
Right.
And if you don't do that, you're not really putting yourself in the best position to help your team as he comes into next year. This is Jaden Besa, 293 hitter.
In for strike one on a fastball. This is a new pitcher.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one hit. Let's see if it gets down. It doesn't. Just
yeah, this is Mangus Nelson on the mound.
That's an all-namer. This one fouled off down third baseline. Sliced it. So quickly behind 0-2, but that was some good contact. A little oppo taco. Oh, 2 to Jaden, down low. Good job not going on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 in, low and inside. 2-2. Two and two, chokes up on the bat. He makes contact, but it just goes to the second baseman. Good effort there from Besa running the bags, but not able to get on. So that's going to bring up senior shortstop number 6, Jacob Gass. He has been absolutely money, and he's had 2 of those bad hoppers go past him, and just hope he doesn't beat himself up over that because he's had a phenomenal year. We need a big bat right here. 1 out, 2 outs to go.
And he's due. He's 0 for 2 tonight.
Breaking ball in for strike. Oh, 1 pitch, and swings on that one low and outside. So behind 0-2. Dig deep right here. Watch the ball hit the bat. Check swing, good job. Doesn't commit to that one, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. No trash, no trash. I love my Dripping Springs lady that we got to hear. Oh, good breaking ball there. Got Gas swinging on strike 3, so 2 outs. Potentially final at bat, but Mateo's going to have something to say about that.
Yeah, Mateo standing in 1 for 2 and was hit to lead off the game.
Mateo, the righty, in on strike 1 with a fastball. Just need contact. 0-1 pitch. That one down low. Tried to relocate it, but not successful. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and one. This one popped up, and looks like the shortstop calling his own number, and that is going to be the final out here as the Maroons fall in this one 6-1. But man, it was a close game. It was close. 2 runs scored in the top of the first for the Chaps. 1 responded run by the Maroons in the bottom of the second, and then nothing all the way until the top of the 6th when Westlake was able to open it up with 3 runs and then a final run there in the top of the 7th. Mateo went pretty dang far, 5 2/3, before his night was called, and saw some Logan Kinney and Jaden Besa, but not enough as the Maroons fall to end the series 0-2 to Westlake. But man, I mean, played the number 3 team in the state so well both nights, even the night where they got run ruled.
Yeah. Look, tip of the hat to Mateo Del Riego for this performance tonight. Came in, I'm not sure whether he's expecting to pitch today or not. And he came in, pitched his heart out, did a great job, quite frankly, and could have used some help. by the grounds crew. That's a completely different game. It was 2-1 going into the top of sixth.
Yeah.
And then we had some infield hits with the help of the grounds crew. They got 3 runs in, and I mean, honestly, Mateo's probably fatigued. He's not stretched out as a starter, and he gave us 100 pitches. So I'm sure the last probably 10 pitches or so, some of the zip was off, some of the movement was off. But honestly, we played a pretty good game. I mean, look, I know our record is not good. We're 4-21 now. We're not that bad, quite frankly.
Oh.
So, we just got to keep going. We got 2 tough ones next week with Lake Travis. I believe they are second.
Wow.
In district. They're probably tied with Bowie, I believe. So I believe the standings right now are Westlake first, Bowie and Lake Travis tied for second, and then fourth would be Buda Johnson, I believe.
Wow, it's such a competitive district. Every week, it's good matchups and great pitching, and definitely seen the growth in the batter's box. Even tonight, I thought they did a lot better than some of the games at the beginning of the year. Just didn't fall our way, and again, 2 wild calls that I would love to hear Coach A's perspective on.
Yeah, I can't wait to get in the car and hear James's call on what happened over there at first base. And then Weston getting hit or fouling the ball off of his foot and getting called out on the ground out. That was awful.
Yeah.
Not awful on Weston, awful on the call on the umpire.
Yeah.
So Mateo Del Riego, he picks up the loss today, but pitched his heart out. 5 2/3 innings, gave up 8 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, struck out 4. Logan Kinney pitched a third of an inning, gave up a hit, an unearned run, and then Besa comes in and has an inning pitched, 2 strikeouts and a walk. So overall, the Maroons had 4 hits on the evening. We walked 2. Jared Cole, Mr. I'm not a pitcher only, went 2 for 3.
Wow.
So he got 2 of our 4 hits. And I just think that's a hoot.
That is.
That's such a hoot.
That's awesome. Still some silver linings in there, but again, not the outcome that we wanted, but still a great battle there until the top of the 6th when it got pulled away a little bit. But you got to, like I said, mentioned earlier, lick our wounds and get right back to it because you got Lake Travis coming up next week. Again, 5 o'clock here Tuesday night or afternoon, so make us a part of your plans, and then we'll be right back at Lake Travis on Friday at 7 o'clock. But any final words, Papa Scott?
Well, I mean, you hit it. We just got to watch it keep going. Competition doesn't get any easier. Let's see what we can do against Lake Travis. We've got 2 games. Let's see if we can take them.
I love it.
And then keep playing, keep getting more experience. And, most importantly for the seniors, let's finish on a good note.
Yeah.
You got, I think, 7 seniors. It would be great to kind of finish on a positive note the senior year. And some of them, it would be their last time that they actually play a game. So, let's pick up some victories, and let's send the seniors off that have dealt with tremendous adversity, COVID, their freshman year, all the way to the change here with, at the beginning of the season. So let's send them off with a great memory.
Absolutely. Claire Marie, any final words?
I just have to say that I had so much fun at today's game. Like, I had so much fun sitting by the dugout, watching the enthusiasm the players had. Most of the game, they were on top of it, yelling, screaming, very positive, enthusiastic. And it was just so fun to be surrounded by those vibes and to have that sense of being close to, the score with Westlake for that long of a time was really special. And I'm glad they got to experience that. Even if it didn't end up with the outcome that we wanted, I'm glad that they were competitive today, and I think they felt that more in their bones. And I think that in the end is more important than any win.
Gum. Those are that's some insight right there, and some wise words from Claire Marie, because again, like Papa Scott said too, these seniors deserve to go out with a few wins. And again, you want to ride some momentum going into this offseason with a young team like this. So let's end on a high note. Let's stick it to Lake Travis next week, and make sure if you can't make it out to the game, tune into our broadcast. Let us know where you're listening from, as we would definitely love to give you a shout out. So again, Claire Marie, Papa Scott, the Willard of Oz, Rosie Vega, Suna Venkat from Vipe. We'll be signing off here from Burger Ballpark as the Maroons fall 6-1 to Westlake. And again, we'll be back here on Tuesday at 5 o'clock. First pitch at 5. This is the Willard of Oz signing off for Maroon Baseball here on the Vipe Live Network, also on the YouTube channel. One last opportunity to give that video a like. Please do it. We would appreciate it. Have a good night.